introduction of the EPS. For the moment, I seems a little bit delay, lag of the internet. Yes, may I know if I really get control?
Oh, yeah.
Or let me try again. No response. Some technical issue here. We will jump back to this slide. I don't know why. Okay, so about EPS. EPS, since 2006, we start
He said,
from
right?
IMT, the technical workshop. There's the important message to share here is the for the BESA, Best Engineering Student Award. So EPS will open to the selected universities. We will provide 3,000 Ringgit award per winner. So if you are interested, you can follow us on hyperlink button right. Then, okay, this is the news in 2024. Primary Minister Anwar announced Malaysia to train a certificate engineer to become a chip hub. This is quite important because, to be honest, for the past 3 years, we did see the semiconductor supply chain kept moving out from Great China to Korea, to Japan, to Vietnam, Thailand, and including Malaysia. So that's why Anwar has ambitions to train more and more engineers in order to win this business. So not only SEM, but also EPS, we did contribute to build a talent pool through the webinar, the conference, the training. Okay, this is the quick introduction about myself. 60 years in the semiconductor packaging backend, including wafer level CSP, fan-out wafer level packaging, and the panel level. So I also joined the IMT in 2024 for wafer level CSP short course. And in June 2025, I provide a speech to the 4 university in KL and the QES. Then I also provide a speech about OPEC wafer level CSP in 2024. Okay, let's jump into the automotive semiconductor. They will include the ADAS, ECU, BPMs, and radar. I will start from the introduction of NXP and end by takeaway. NXP, we have more than 6 years experience in semiconductor. So operation in more than 30 countries, roughly 32 employees, and headquartered in Eindhoven, Nijmegen, in Netherlands. And then today's the focus is automotive semiconductor. Besides, NXP also have the industrial, mobile, smart home, smart city, and the communication infrastructures. So we provide many semiconductor chip to support these two different business. NXP have the 4 foundry in-house. The blue color, including the Chandler Fab in Austin, 1 fab at ATMC, Nijmegen Fab, and also 1 in Singapore, SSMC. Besides, 2 joint venture foundry in Germany is the ESMC. It's a joint venture of TSMC, Bosch, Infineon, and NXP. Another one in VSMC in Singapore is a joint venture of Vanguard and NXP. Then for the backend assembly and test, we have the 4 in-house. 1 in Tianjin, China, one in Kaohsiung, Taiwan. This is where I come from. One in Bangkok, Thailand, and one in KL, Malaysia. So welcome to join NSP if your hometown nearby KL. About the automotive semiconductor market worldwide. So in the bar chart, you can see the revenue in last year is roughly 40 billion USD, keep increasing year per year, and then we estimated roughly 92 billion USD in 2032. One of the key drivers is ADAS. Okay, so how many semiconductor chip in a car? So for gasoline car is roughly 1,000 to 1,500. For hybrid car, roughly 2,000 and more than 3,000. For the EV car, it will even more than 5,000. So especially we have more and more ADAS, infotainment and connectivity chipset to support the EV. Then the percentage of the automotive electronic in a car keep increasing. In 1970, roughly 5%. In 2000, year 2000, roughly 20%. And then we estimated 50% in 2030. It means when you buy a car, you pay 50% for electronics. Okay, let's start from ADAS. I will play some video today. For some long video, I will just stop roughly 3 minutes. And this is the first one for ADAS.
Have you ever wondered how modern cars can detect obstacles, maintain lanes, and even brake automatically? Welcome to the world of Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, or ADS, an innovation that's making driving safer, smarter, and more convenient. What is ADAS? Advanced Driver Assistance Systems is a collection of technologies designed to assist drivers and reduce human error on the road. By using sensors, cameras, radar, and artificial intelligence, ADAS enhances vehicle safety and driving comfort. These systems act like an extra pair of eyes on the road, providing real-time alerts and even taking control when necessary to prevent accidents. If we talk about key features, ADAS includes various safety features, some of which you might already have in your car. Let's check them out. Adaptive Cruise Control maintains speed and automatically adjusts to keep a safe distance from the vehicle ahead. Lane Departure Warning and Lane Keeping Assist alerts the driver when unintentionally drifting out of the lane and gently steers the car back. Automatic Emergency Braking detects potential collisions and applies the brakes to avoid or minimize impact. Blind Spot Detection monitors the vehicle's blind spots and warns the driver of approaching vehicles. Traffic Sign Recognition reads road signs like speed limits and stop signs to keep drivers informed. Parking Assist and 360-degree cameras helps with parking by detecting obstacles and providing a bird's-eye view of the surroundings. With these advanced features, ADAS significantly reduces driver workload and increases road safety. But how does it all work? ADAS relies on a combination of hardware and software to function efficiently. Here's a quick look at its key components. Cameras identify lane markings, traffic signs, and pedestrians. Radar sensors measure distance and speed of nearby vehicles. LiDAR, light detection and ranging, creates a 3D map of the surroundings for precise detection. Ultrasonic sensors assist with parking and detecting objects at close range. ECU, Electronic Control Unit, the brain of the system that processes all data and makes decisions. These components analyze the driving environment in real time to enhance safety. But what's next for ADAS? Levels of driving automation. Driving automation is categorized into 6 levels. At level 0, the driver is entirely responsible for all driving tasks. The vehicle may provide momentary assistance through warnings or emergency interventions, but control remains with the driver. Level 1 introduces systems that assist with either steering or acceleration-deceleration. An example is adaptive cruise control, where the vehicle adjusts its speed to maintain a safe following distance. At level 2, the vehicle can control both steering and speed simultaneously under certain conditions. However, the driver must remain engaged and monitor the environment at all times. At level 3, vehicles can manage most driving tasks in specific conditions, such as highway traffic jams. The driver can disengage from driving, but must be ready to take over when the system requests. At level 4, the vehicle is capable of performing all driving functions within certain environments, like urban centers or designated routes, without human intervention. The system can handle scenarios even if the driver doesn't respond to a takeover request. Level 5 represents complete automation. The vehicle can operate on any road and in any condition a human driver could, without any human input. These vehicles may not even have traditional controls like a steering wheel or pedals. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tech and automotive content. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so this is the overview of the ADA system. So including the system name, the primary function, and the sensor type. From Suzuki, we can see there are different level of the automation. So in the vehicle will take over more and more driver's role. When we reach the level 4, it means that there's no human driver. And level 5, fully automation. Even there's a car design in level 5 without any steering wheel. Okay, in the real world, there are some company and some city already operator with the level 4 without any human driver, including 3 city in USA, operated by Waymo, and the 3 city in China and 1 city in Abu Dhabi. So this is really happen in the world. So, but this level 4 is the with the some condition, in special road with the good weather. So if there is the bad weather, then this level 4 cannot be operated in order to protect the human life. Okay, then let's step into the ECU, electronic control unit, or we call it the electronic control module. In fact, there are so many electro control units within a car. So I will play a video, but the video is too long, so only play roughly 3 minutes. This is the overview of the different domain and the ECU name and the primary function. Okay, then I'll spend the more time for the video play. So in fact, the ECU is the brain of system. They process data and make decisions. Wait a moment now. There's the video. Oh, yes.
In today's video, we will learn how many ECUs, that means electronic control units, are found in a mid-range car and in a modern car. We will also learn which computer controls which system. Today, we will understand every single ECU present in the car in a very easy and clear way. After watching this video, you will not need to ask anyone what BCM does, what is the difference between ECM and PCM, and what is the role of the other computers. The video might be a bit long, and yes, in the end, we will also cover many very important and basic things related to ECU, so that's why this is the most important video for EFI auto electrician beginners. Before moving forward, let's understand some general things so that you don't get confused later. ECU means Electronic Control Unit. This is basically a general term which is used for any electronic control unit in a vehicle, like ECM, BCM, PCM, TCM, and others. That means we can say all of these are electronic control units. Some manufacturers also call ECU as Engine Control Unit. That's why its exact meaning depends on the context, whether we are talking about a general electronic control unit or specifically an engine control unit. All the computers in a car are called by their system name with control unit or control module. For example, the computer that controls the engine is called the engine control unit or engine control module. The computer that controls the transmission is called the transmission control module. In the same way, ABS is one system. The computer that controls this whole system is called the ABS control module or ABS control unit. SRS is also one system. The computer that controls this system is called the SRS control module or SRS control unit. Some manufacturers say control unit and some say control module. Actually, both are two names for the same thing. ECM full form is Engine Control Module. ECM is responsible for all parts of the engine. All sensors on the engine, like camshaft position sensor, crankshaft position sensor, MAP sensor, oxygen sensor, coolant temperature sensor, and others, are controlled by this unit. This ECU gives power supply to every sensor and receives output in return, so that different engine operations like fuel injection, ignition timing, air-fuel ratio, idle speed, and others can be controlled. TCM full form is Transmission Control Module. TCM is responsible for all parts of the automatic transmission. All sensors and actuators on the automatic transmission, like input and output shaft speed sensors, solenoids, oil pressure and oil temperature sensors, and others, are controlled through TCM. TCM gives input supply to all sensors on the transmission and receives output signals in return, so that transmission operations like shift timing and gear selection can be controlled. Note, manual cars do not have TCM because in manual cars, operations like shift timing and gear selection are the driver's responsibility. PCM full form is Powertrain Control Module. It basically combines ECM and TCM into one single unit. That means, in vehicles where there is only one electronic control unit for both ECM and TCM, it is called PCM, Powertrain Control Module. PCM monitors and controls all operational parameters of both engine and transmission. BCM full form is Body Control Module. BCM controls the electrical systems related to the vehicle body, like power windows, central lock.
Okay, So let me stop because the video is too long. Next section is about BMS, is the battery management system. It's quite important for EV car especially. So there are some elements of the BMS, including the controller, the power management module, thermal management system, and the communication interface, and the safety switch. When the temperature increased too high, then it will switch off to protect the car to prevent the battery burnout. So these are the key mm, purpose of the battery management system. It will monitor the battery, protect the battery, so estimate the battery status, maximize the performance, and report it to user or the external devices. There's a good video for us to learn about the battery management system.
A standard lithium-ion battery pack comes with several benefits. A few examples include high energy density, more charge cycles, low self-discharge rate, and lightweight and compact. However, the outcome could be hazardous if the battery is subjected to unexpected conditions. Imagine your vehicle running on a sunny day when temperatures could get really hot. When temperatures get above 55 degrees Celsius, a lithium-ion battery could experience something called a thermal runaway, where the battery pack enters an uncontrollable self-heating state and ignite into flames. Now, imagine your vehicle running on a cold winter day when temperatures could reach lower than negative minus 20 degrees Celsius. With the decrease in temperature, the electrolyte's viscosity will increase, reducing the ionic conductivity, and hence the cell's lifetime drastically decreases. Now, imagine charging your lithium-ion battery pack. As a result, more energy enters the cells and the voltage rises. Suppose the battery voltage exceeds the maximum charging voltage. In that case, the excess energy leads to thermal runaway, which damages the battery pack by igniting it into flames. It is recommended to discharge your lithium-ion battery at a constant current and charge at a constant safe rate. However, if it is discharged at a high current or charged too fast, the battery capacity drops over time. Pulse charging methods have been developed as one of the fast charging methods for lithium-ion batteries. This technique applies the continuous constant current pulse with certain pulse width until the battery is fully charged. The lithium-ion cell might get damaged if operated at high pulse currents for more than a few seconds. In the above different conditions, we saw that a lithium-ion battery is highly liable to unfavorable conditions. Hence, we need a system that continuously monitors the cells to avoid unwanted self-damaging hazards. This is where a battery management system comes in. The primary purpose of the BMS is to monitor the battery, to protect the battery, to estimate the battery state, to maximize the battery performance, and to report to users and/or external devices, for example the electric vehicle ECU. The BMS does this by measuring the cell voltage, the temperature of the cell, and the cell current. The BMS then collects all the data from these parameters and uses its inbuilt algorithm to estimate parameters such as the battery voltage, state of charge, state of health, temperature, battery capacity, and other critical measurements. For example, imagine if the battery voltage rises more than its recommended value, then the battery management system automatically cuts off the charging. Another essential functionality the BMS performs is intelligent cell balancing, wherein the battery voltage is equalized to improve capacity. Also, these concepts will be explored in detail in our future videos. Finally, the BMS should be able to communicate the data or report to users and/or external devices, such as the vehicle ECU, using communication protocols such as CAN bus, RS-485, UART, etc. Leap World specializes in new energy and energy management technology, dedicated to providing customers with top solutions for quality.
Okay, now this is the last session about the radar, the radio detection and ranging. In fact, the MSP is the leader of the car radar chipset provider. Sorry, I'm lagging of the internet. So I will play a video about NXP's really product is for the car radar, and this is the different radar system, including the long range, medium range, short range, and the 4D image radar. So it will cover different range capacity. So you can see the long range it can reach roughly 250 meter, and for short range is the and roughly 0.5 meter to 60 meter. So different function for the short range is for park assistance and the LCA and the blind spot detection. This is quite important when you are driving in the road. So I will show a video about the NXP's product. It's cover the 4D image radar. It's co-work with the different company. This is the SF85 product from NXP. It's a free chip LGA package. So you can see it will detect the range of the vehicle in front of you and the velocity and the angle. And one key function is the elevation to prevent some bridge or some of the stop car in the road. Then it will detect it and brake automatically.
Revolutionizing the way we travel, NXP is at the forefront of innovative automotive radar technology, pushing the world closer to zero road accidents. Radar technology is rapidly evolving, detecting obstacles wherever the vehicle travels, through fog, through rain, through snow, in the brightest and even the darkest environments. It's ready to enable safer driving, whatever the conditions. NXP is pushing the boundaries of what radar can do, with enhanced performance and unlimited versatility. The third generation RF CMOS radar one-chip SoC SAF85XX uses cutting-edge technology to integrate millions of transistors, enabling high-performance radar sensors in a device that fits on your fingertip. With twice the RF performance enabling short-range to long-range sensing beyond 300 meters, the device is versatile and can be used for adaptive cruise control, blind spot detection, lane change assist, emergency braking, pedestrian detection, and park assist to enable all-round sensing. Not only does the SAF85XX measure distance, speed, and angle of the object, but also a fourth dimension, elevation, enhancing safety even further. This dynamic 4D sensing is made possible by its 4 transmitters and 4 receivers, combined with a powerful multi-core compute engine. The increased channel count enhances the resolution of the sensor. This is essential for object detection and separation, sensing more vulnerable road users such as pedestrians, cyclists, and pets. These impressive 360-degree sensing capabilities put the SAF85XX one-chip radar SoC at the forefront of road user safety, revolutionizing safe commuting for everyone. NXP is partnering with Smart Micro to bring the SAF85XX reference designs to system integrators and car makers to shorten time to market. pushing the boundaries of performance and integration with the SAF 85XX one-chip radar, providing safer roads for all users.
Okay, so this is the last slide about takeaway. So we can see the automotive semiconductor market really keep increasing to reach more than 90 billion in 2030. So LSP, a top two automotive semiconductor company, is really a leader in automotive radar chips like the SF85, the video show. And ADAS really enhance the vehicle and the road safety by reducing human error. So we have more and more car will keep adding the ADAS function in the car. ECU, a brand of system that process data and make decision. There are so many ECU within the car. So for the video, you can watch offline to learn how many ECU and their functions. Battery monitoring system is to monitor, protect, and maximize the performance of the battery and the communication. Report to the user. For the car radar, it really senses the environment around a vehicle using the radio wave. Besides, in the end of this material, I also attach appendix about the comparison between radar and LiDAR. So you can watch the video offline. So Malaysia is really a potential winner, especially for the geopolitical issue really happen in the world. So it will become a Silicon Valley of the East for the backend supply chain, including we have the really full infrastructure and many supply chain for the backend assembly in Penang and Ipoh and then in KL. EPS. EPS really builds the talent pool with the webinar technical talk and the process training I provide before and advanced packaging conference. So that's all for the introduction of the automotive semiconductor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Simon, for the insightful session with explanation about ADAS, ECUs, battery management systems, and radar technology. That was clear and really easy to follow. So if everyone got questions, you can just drop in the chat box and then later Mr. Simon can answer it. So up next, it's time for a quick Kahoot challenge. Everyone can get ready to join in and give it your best because there will be a mystery gift for top 3 winners. So let's see who take the top spot. So every participant can scan this QR code to join this activity and make sure to enter your real name at the name session. I can see a few. We will start the Kahoot challenge once everyone join. There is a lot of people. So let's see who's going to win this time. Top 3 got what? Mystery gift. We cannot. Later you know. So if you guys haven't joined, you can scan the QR code here. Because we're gonna start later. So I guess we're gonna start now. So I hope you guys ready. So I'm gonna read questions by questions. So this is the questions for embedded system for today. So we're gonna start now. So this is a true or false question. So the first one is SM training programs are fully sponsored for eligible participants. Is it true or false? We'll see the answer. So most of you guys answer right. So let's see who's the leading. So next question is, so which of the following training tracks are offered by SM? So there is a 4 options. The first one, mechanical design, automotive repair and welding. IC design, embedded system, and RICV. And then the third one, civil engineering, architecture, urban planning. And the last one is business management, finance, and marketing. So which one is the right answer? So most of you guys answer correct. So let's see who's leading. So we can see here M. Haziq Naufal is leading. So next question is, what is the highest potential salary SM alumni earned? So the first one is 8,000 ringgit. The second one is 6,000 ringgit. And the third one is 4,000 ringgit. And the last one is 7,000 ringgit. So which one is the correct answer? I guess Mr. Shazwan has mentioned about it. So I expect everyone answer correct. So yes, 8,000 ringgit is the correct answer. So the next one is, oh yeah, who's leading this time? Oscar Lim. So the next one is, by joining GSEP, which country do participants go to first for training? So we have Taiwan, China, South Korea, and also India. So which one is the correct answer? So India, which is correct. So we're gonna see who's leading for the scoreboard this time. M. Haziq Naufal. So we move to the next question. So what is the purpose of ADAS? So the first one is to increase vehicle top speed and acceleration. The second one is to fully replace mechanical car components. The third one to reduce fuel consumption through engine optimization. And the last one to enhance vehicle and road safety by reducing human error. So let's see which one is correct. So the last one is the correct answer. So let's see who's leading this time. Lim Wai Q. Oh my god, you're so fast, huh? So the next one is, what are the primary purposes of BMS? So which one is the correct answer? To increase battery charging speed beyond manufacturing limits. The second one, to convert DC battery power into AC4 motors. To monitor, protect, maximize battery performance and report. And the last one is to physically cool the battery using refrigerant system. So which one is the correct answer? So the correct answer is the third one. So let's see who's leading this time. Lu Wei Han. So you are the fastest hand and quick. So we'll see the next one is, which of the following skills is most critical for a fresh graduate entering IC design or embedded system? So the first one is memorizing data sheets. The second one is high GPA without projects. Or 3, understanding how hardware and software interact within a complete system. And the last one is learning only one programming language. So let's see what's the correct answer. So yeah, most of you guys answered the correct one. So we're going to see Lim YQ. So the next question is, this is the last question. Which activity will best prepare a student for a career as an embedded system engineer? So we have 4 options as well. Developing mobile application only, completing a microcontroller project with a sensor and real-time control, and also memorizing programming syntax without hardware exposure. And the last one is focusing only on cloud computing. So which one is the correct answer? So yes, most of you guys answered correct. So we'll see who's leading. And the top 3 is Irfan Luffy is the third one. Congrats. And the second one is Steve Beryak. And the champion, the fastest one, Lim IQ. Oh my god, congrats you guys. I'm so happy to see you guys excited by we doing this game. So for all the top 3 winners, kindly reach our co-host Izyani to drop your register email. So congrats to all the winners and thank you everyone for participating in this activities. So now we'll now take a short 5-minute break. We have an upcoming program and SEP and GSEP full sponsored training. So maybe you guys can see here we have 3 QR codes, three QR codes, which is the ANSEP GSEP. And then also there is a QR code where you can follow us in social media. And also there is a lot of our details. So you can just like reach us out if you have any questions or any doubts and curiosity about our programs. So please stay nearby. We'll be resuming shortly. So later we're gonna see you guys back. So welcome back to our session again. So before we begin, I would like to give a quick reminder to you guys. Please avoid any disturbance during the presentation. Yeah, thank you. So now we're gonna start our session. Now we move to case study 2, covering robotics, drones, and smart healthcare devices such as portable ECGs, insulin pumps, and also wearables and surgical robots. So please welcome Dr. Xian, CEO from Alpha Suite. Over to you, Dr. Xian.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, great to see you.
Yeah.
Great to hear from everyone. I'm here to present. I'm here to present the use case of drones in various industry applications. Robotics, drones, medical device, smart healthcare. Yeah, it's all included into what we do. Next, please. In our company, we produce drones that can carry cargo, and a drone is nothing but a flying robot. And you know, robots they are designed to move autonomously. So for that to happen, you need to have very good computer and very good semiconductor chips inside the machine. Next. What we're doing is to create the most reliable self-flying technologies. Self-flying here is quite important because we want the drone to be flying by itself without any remote control, without the use of pilot inputs. And for that to happen, your computer has to be powerful enough to get all the sensor data. And it will be shown in next slide. Next slide, please. The problems we're tackling is in these 4 sectors. So mainly in agriculture, shipping, healthcare, and transportation. These are the few industries that are facing challenges with their logistics. Logistics meaning the cargo delivery. Next, I'll show you how it is solved. So using drones, you can move the chemicals, fertilizers, pesticides, for example, from warehouse to the farm. And the second pillar shows you the logistics, meaning cargo delivery, parcel delivery in the future for our own consumer usage. The third one is the medical delivery. Drones can be used to deliver medicines. And of course, finally, if we're able to deliver cargo, we can also deliver people, and that will be in the self-flying passenger aircraft. Next. We developed our own hardware technology, such as the hybrid electric propulsion, the autopilot, and AI navigation and route planning. Next. For that to work, we also have to develop our own software, which consists of the AI part, reporting, safety, and also tracking. Next. It is our goal to work our way towards level 5 autonomy. Same like what the self-driving cars have already structured themselves into 5 levels. Level 0 means that it's fully manual. You have to fly it yourself with a remote control. Whereas level 5 is when it's fully autonomous, no pilot inputs needed, and it is able to navigate itself through various different conditions. So even in severe bad weather or you have signal communications loss, it is still able to fulfill the mission that is level 5, which is what we are trying to get to. And next. Our cargo drone is able to deliver up to 35 kilograms, up to 50 kilograms, the size of 2 luggages, and to fly 20 kilometers in a single flight. Very important is that we don't need pilots for this. Next. We also have technologies that use petrol, gasoline to power the aircraft. This is one of the very cool technology that we have developed. I see a future where hybrid technology is more in fact more sustainable and also more practical in the drones use case. It will increase productivity up to 90%. Operation costs will be lowered down by 30%, and we have much longer flight time compared to a battery drone, of course. Next. And here's a slide of self-flying aircraft in urban environments. This is our drone flying in a city. This here is Cyberjaya. So you have to have all the automated systems working perfectly in synchronization, so that you'll be able to deliver cargo autonomously without any pilot input. Bear in mind, this is all happening fully automatic. There are no, it's impossible to fly because when it flies away, you cannot see the drone anyway. Is it possible to give you the full screen? Yeah, that's nice. So we're envisioning a future where drones can be really helpful in urban and also in rural kampung areas, both lah. So the drones will be able to carry all sorts of big and small cargo, all decentralized. We don't have to rely on a lorry or a truck anymore. And this is going to carry cargo through the shortest path. It's flying straight to the destination, crossing roads, avoiding jams, reach the destination in the quickest way. The drone can fly 1 kilometer in a minute, so 1 km 1 minute. So while we're looking at the video, I'm also looking at the chat. Yes, in the chat there's a question. Yes, it has to be regulated by many departments. It's not an easy job, this one. If anyone has any question, can type in the chat. Wow. Okay, keep the questions coming. Food delivery drones will I think it will not happen soon because of the economics. It's not food delivery. We expect the delivery cost to be very low, and I don't think the economy of scale works for now. But USP, I don't understand what you mean by USP. But yeah, it will also be a drone that should fly on its own. Everything that we do here has to be on its own. We cannot afford to hire 1,000 remote control pilots to handle 1,000 drones. It's not a scalable or objective of operation. So the drones have to be working by itself to serve the greater public. Drone can do any performance. Yeah, go check out YouTube. There are like 3,000 drones flying together, that kind of drone show. Autonomous drone, PPP or RTK. I am not too sure what PPP means. RTK, we don't for delivery, we don't really rely on RTK because we don't need that centimeter level accuracy. But if you're doing mapping, then yes. Autonomous drone, we don't really need that kind of accuracy anyway, because the common filter will be able to estimate your positioning good enough for the drone to work. And because in the sky there are no obstacles, so we don't have that kind of problem. The battery of a drone can fly typically about 10 to 20 minutes. Anything that you hear in the industry where people say they can fly 2 hours with a battery, that's probably fake. If they can do that, like the record holding, there's one record breaking drone flight that flew 3 hours. That's because it's carried nothing. It's just a flying battery pack. Constraints of flying a drone. I'm not too sure what you mean by constraints. Do you mean regulatory constraints or technology constraints? If it's technology constraints, pretty much we're good. You can see a lot of use cases in Ukraine, in Ukraine, in Russia, in China, in the war in Iran right now. It's being used everywhere. So not much of a constraint. A drone has been this UAV technology has been invented since the 90s, and it's already 2026. The technology is very mature now. In fact, we are now incorporating AI into drones, so that is more of the more frontier part. Flying it is no longer a constraint; it's more like giving it intelligence. Delivery drone services demand in Malaysia. I hope so. I hope so. What kind of cargo to deliver? It will be more on the high value important stuff. Maybe priority letter. I think blood, medicine, maybe in the near future, organ transplant that has to be very quick. You know, this kind of high value, critical time sensitive cargo that you cannot wait and you can pay a premium with. Yes, drone usage need license. I will not discuss license today. It's another topic. How far can a drone go? Well, we can go up to, it really depends on the kind of configuration. Typically, it will be ranging between 20 kilometers to 100 kilometers. Yeah, if you want to talk about opportunities, please write to hr@alphaswift.com. Wait. You should talk to ASM. Please talk to ASM first. Get into ASM's program. We usually hire interns when they have graduated from ASM program. So what kind of skills? Yeah, the skills that you learn in ASM is what I need. Drone to be used in oil palm plantation. Yeah, but safety control worker, I don't think so. The drone is used in oil palm plantation for usually for pest control, for example, killing beetle, killing worms, killing fungus, killing rats and mice. What about the height of drone? Yeah, the license part, you can go and Google it yourself. There's a ton of information online. So don't ask me anything about license today, please. License and regulations, not today. Interfere. Yeah, that's another regulatory question. It may interfere with a helicopter, so it's another topic entirely. Yeah, let's go to the next slide. Keep the questions coming. I'll answer it as I open the chat. Here's another video about the showing you the hybrid electric technology. This one uses gasoline and petrol. Can you mute the music? Thank you. All right. The altitude of our flights are typically capped below 120 meters, which is 400 feet, and that's a regulation kind of thing. But if we want to, we can fly as high as 3,000 to 4,000 meters. Physics wise, it should not be a problem. Here you can see the drone is being filled up with petrol. The drone flies off after a touch of a button. And the drone flies over the target to shoot them with a little bit of water. Here's when RTK is used. RTK is important here because we need the centimeter level accuracy to shoot targets accurately. So our technology can shoot can shoot oil palm trees with centimeter accuracy. Yes, it's fully automated. There's no way you can shoot 1,000 targets. It's a very terrible grind if you were to do this every day. It's fully automated. It's a bot. We are basically botting the world. And this is also a bot kind of thing. You just leave it and it does the work by itself. This is quite easy. This is just spraying on paddy. This does not require RTK. What is most now? In Malaysia, what's the most popular use case? I would think it's taking videos and photos. If you count those little toy drones that people use for their parties and their vlogs and all that, I think that's the most basic use case. For our company where we carry heavy cargo, it's we're pushing it towards cargo offshore cargo delivery, medical delivery supplies, and also more on there are a lot in agriculture. Agriculture spraying is very popular in Malaysia. There are like 5,000, I think 5,000 drones estimated in Kedah, and a couple thousand more in other places. But yeah, I think there are at least a few 100,000, maybe not that many, few 10,000s or close to 100,000 drones in Malaysia with those video capturing and photography, small little toy drones that you can buy from online platforms. 50 protocol. What protocol? Oh, this is talking. You're asking about cybersecurity, right? For cybersecurity, there are a few ways to counter this. So one of it is yeah, this is a valid concern actually, because if you imagine there are a million drones flying up there and we got hacked, that's a terrible day for everyone, because you have 1 million drones flying to I don't know where. To prevent that, we usually have we will use military standard AES 256 encryption standards, but that does not solve everything, because that only solves the man in the middle attack. We will also be using encrypted hardware on the flight controller. This is more on the hardware level. So that's why you should join ASM to learn all about this. Cybersecurity is really important. What to ASM? We are using encrypted chips on our flight controller so that it cannot be tampered with. Even if someone were to shoot down our drone or capture it, the flight control, they want to tamper the flight control, it's impossible. It's all encrypted. So yeah, the protocol is called AES-256, but that's only the transmission. And inside the flight controller chip, it's totally another system. Cost to build a drone, it really depends, right? So you have a small little FPV drones that you can just buy. We are selling that for 5,000. For students also, you can make it yourself at home, and following the instructions that I can provide. So that's about 5,000 ringgit. And the cargo delivery drone, the high-end cargo delivery drone, they cost like 100 times that. It can be up to 300 to 500,000. It really depends on what kind of drones you're using. If it's agriculture automated, yes, everything you've seen in the videos, they are all automated. There's no way a human being can fly this the whole day without doing any mistakes. Is it UAE or AI? No, it is just using mapping and spraying. We do not have any AI vision yet. That is a capability that I would like to have. We are still contemplating on whether do we want to develop that or not. A22 is selling for $15,000. That's about 60,000. Yeah, we're selling it at 60,000 ringgit. Installment plans available. Unfortunately, not with me, but you can get it from AgroBank. Alpha Swift, DJI. Yeah, DJI is our main competitor. DJI is from China. Alpha Swift is not. So Alpha Swift is we're with this Blue US program. which means that our chips and our components are not made in China, and we do not use any components from China, so there's no security risk. That is one of the main difference that we have from DJI. DJI have similar types of drones. Of course, DJI is the biggest drone company in the world right now, so they have many types of drones that are really great. Next slide. This shows that our drone has flown for more than 400 hours. It's passed through many reliability tests, and it's also certified by all these regulatory bodies. Yeah, we are the drone is able to fly in still 6 winds. That's about 10 meters per second. Still 6 actually feels breezy, and it's anything more than that we do not fly. We also have night flying capabilities. Later, it's shown in this video. Night flying is really cool. It requires another special breed of It is a huge regulatory nightmare, but it's worth it because half of the 24 hours is night, right? So we'll probably have to operate in the night time. It's coming anytime now. So in the future, if you need something in like really emergency at night, we're gonna have it delivered. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna have it delivered at night using drones, and let's say 4 a.m. I don't know. It should be something really urgent. And it's coming in quietly. So this is really cool. Okay, let's see chat. Mapping area in unstable weather and geography like Malaysia. Yeah, like for example, if it's raining, we do not fly. If the weather permits, then we do go. And if we're flying and there's a rain coming in or something like that, we just have to make a decision either to land or just continue the mission. So those are the things that I would like to work with the operator, because Alpha Swift by our business nature, we are a manufacturer, right? So we manufacture the drones and we sell the drones to the operators. I hope one day you guys can be an operator company. You can get the drones from me and you can you can send cargo to your customers. And as how we handle the unstable weather and yeah, if the rain is really heavy, I'll advise not to fly. And inside the operations manual, it's already stated do not fly in very heavy rain. But if it's light rain, it should be okay to go. What hardware or software is used for nighttime? The same hardware and software is used for nighttime. This drone has unfortunately not. We want to get East Malaysia. We want to get people in East Malaysia to know us because we are a manufacturer. I'd like to work with operators. You can think of Alpha Swift as Boeing or Airbus. So we're kind of like Boeing or Airbus. Instead of AirAsia or Mars, we manufacture the drones, and I like to work with operators in various places. Issue with internet connection or server. Do you mean myself right now or the drone? If you're talking about the drone, yeah, it does not require any internet to operate. Security inside the drone. Yeah, of course. Many layers of security protocols and also hardware inside the drone. The heaviest cargo? Well, I'd like to keep that a secret, but it's definitely heavier than you. Drone. Uh, I don't get that question. Where do you manufacture your drones? In Cyberjaya, right beside ASM. So just go and visit ASM, right? So if you go and visit ASM, you'll be able to see where the drones are manufactured. In payload ranges from I mean 2 kilograms all the way up to 100 kilograms. So it really depends on the mission that you want to do. I say it's possible. Excuse me. Yes, it is always possible for someone to attack cybersecurity, hack the drone or anything. We cannot say that it's impossible. It is possible, but we're trying to make it as hard as difficult as possible for the hackers. Yeah, next slide, please. Next. Next. There we go. This is the regulation that you guys are very interested about. Next. And here is our place. We manufacture drones here. Next. R&D capabilities. So we have the flight controllers, the boards, the motherboards, the AI chips, and all that. We're working on a very cool technology like this, and we're building. If you've seen the Spider-Man movie where there's one scene where he controls a lot of drones with his glasses. Tony Stark gives him the glasses. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Next. Here's the cool part. We design and build ICs in Malaysia for our drones. And that's why I recommend you to join the ASM program. Next. There we go. We design and build our own microchips for our drones, and it's made in Taiwan and Malaysia. How we do that is we need to utilize programs like what ASM is providing. Next. Yeah, we also develop with co-develop partners with Taiwan, with NVIDIA, with OEMs in Taiwan for our AI development. So what I'm holding in my hand is a Jetson. It's a Jetson Orin NX 16 gigabyte, one of the smallest form factor in the world. This is the one that we are squeezing in our drones. Next. Right. So here is the future that I envision that will happen. Search and rescue, flying ambulance, for emergencies. The third one is delivery, cargo delivery drone network. And the fourth one is eVTOLs, air taxis. That will be the dream that I want to fulfill. Next. Next. There we go. Thank you. Here's my LinkedIn. You can scan and also we can keep in touch. I'm quite active in LinkedIn. Let's get back to the chat.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Xian, for your great sharing. If you guys have any more questions regarding our session, you can just drop the questions in the chat box. Or also, Dr. Xian also share his contact, and you can also contact his LinkedIn as well. So, okay, we're gonna go to the next session. And then if you guys have any question, just drop in the chat box. Okay, now next is our final sharing session. How do you become one? We will cover industry needs, tools, system thinking, and available pathways. So please welcome Mr. Kota Badusha, Software Solutions Architect from USD. Over to you, Mr. Kota.